Okay, so we are going to try to get this worked out so that Chris is going to come in and give us some crypto nuggets tonight. Every time I say that, I think about dino nuggets. But so we're going to try to play around with this and get the Zoom linked up to it. So just give us a moment. Make sure we can get everything hooked up here. So we went live early just so we could see if we could make this happen. All right, let me. I had to actually go live because it gets weird if you give it to you before it's live. I don't know why. It's a different link. So I have it now. Let me go ahead. All right, I just pasted it in the DMs. Okay, now let me go live on YouTube. Testing, testing, testing.
Hey, I'm backstage, so you gotta let me in.
Okay, you are in, but I'm not hearing.
All right, can
All
you hear
right,
me
can you
now?
hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you.
Great.
Great.
All right,
All
then we're
right,
good to
then we're
go.
good to go.
Backstage, so you gotta let me in.
Okay, cool. So I think it's working because YouTube and I just heard you ask me to let you in, but I'm not me. Okay, you are in. Oh, okay, there I am. Not hearing.
I'm
I'm
hearing
hearing.
like a double. Maybe it's
Okay,
you,
there we
Joe.
go. Okay, so it looks like we are good to go.
All right,
All right,
give it a
we'll give it
couple
a couple
minutes, then I
minutes, then
guess
I
for the
guess for the
people that want to
people that
join.
want
Why
to
am I
join.
hearing
Why am I
myself
hearing myself
twice?
twice? Because you've got Restream up as well.
I do.
I do.
Oh, on my
Oh, on
phone,
my
yeah.
phone, yeah. So you might want to turn one of them down, or I don't know how you want to do that. Okay, so let me unshare the screen and do a proper intro. I'm gonna knock you out just for a quick sec, okay? But you'll still be backstage. All right. Since we are already live, we're going to go ahead and get that intro started. Welcome to the Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm your host, Dawn, aka J&J Video Reacts. And tonight we have got a special treat for you. We've got the crypto nuggets given to us by none other than our moderator, Chris. Stay tuned.
Markets closed, but we don't sleep. Dreams still trade while the numbers creep. Lights go low and the stars all gleam. Welcome to the aftermarket dream. Yeah, yeah, well, we ain't free. Tickers glow in the city light. We're the ones who move at night. Buy that dip, chase that high. Stack that hope, just justified. No suits, no ties, just faith and speed. Trading hearts and a hunger to lead. We don't wait for the world to agree. We make our mark where we hang free. Welcome to the aftermarket party. Where the bulls and the dreamers get gnarly. Flashing screens, champagne and steam. Building the American dream. Buy low, hold tight, move steady. Midnight trade, lights heavy. Welcome to the aftermarket party where we hang free. Where we hang free. Hang free. Hang free.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. We have got Crypto Chris here with us tonight. Chris, you there?
Heck yeah, man! I love that intro. It's awesome.
Ken
You did a-
Mayfield. Huh?
Ken Mayfield made that.
He made the song and I made the video to go along with it.
They both are great. You guys did awesome together. I've seen it before, but every time I see it, I'm like, man, I really like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite avatars, Liam. Shout out to CapCut.
You know what? Listen, I am so honored to be with you here on your 600th episode of the Aftermarket. Woo!
Thank you. Yeah, it's it gets to be before you know it, you're up to 100, couple hundred, 600, 500. And I'm like, wow, has it really been that many episodes? It flies by, Chris. It really does.
Yeah, that's
Glad
crazy.
to have you
600.
here. You know, it's so funny that you're on here tonight. I don't know what's going on with the stars and the universe, but Jen and I were kind of talking about it the other day, and she said, you haven't really dug into crypto. And I said, yeah, I know. Well, we have a motto: if you're not where you want to be with the other stuff, don't get into other things. And then Coach says, what he said yesterday, the only, or maybe earlier this morning, the only millionaire I haven't created is a crypto millionaire. And I'm like, is that me? I'm like, wait a minute, and I've been toying around with it. You have dangled carrots, letting me know that you're willing to work with me. And I'm like, you know what? Is the universe trying to tell me something? And now this tonight, completely unexpected, when you came, hey, I don't mind coming on and doing some crypto stuff. And I'm like, really? Cool. So I don't know, Chris.
Well, Don, maybe it's a sign.
I'm beginning to really think that that's what's happening here. It's like a brick wall.
You know what? Here's what I'll say. You you've heard me say it over and over and over again, and everyone that's listening in here,
Mhm.
it's going to be the same thing for you. It doesn't matter if you do not like crypto and you don't want to trade it, you don't want anything to do with it.
Mhm.
Just being a part of it, being exposed to more training and more training and more training, all of that is going to help you. Every little tidbit you get of education is going to help you. Okay. As long as you're getting the right
Agreed.
education. And the more time you get on a chart, the better a trader you become. And it can be, especially, look, I'm a stubborn guy. Don, I think you got a little bit of stubborn in you, a lot of stubborn in you, and you're probably kind of similar. You know, anytime you can get hit in the head a few times and it helps it stick, it's probably for the best,
Yeah.
right? So if you don't like trading crypto, that's perfectly fine. If you're not ready to go into crypto because you like stocks or futures or options or whatever, perfectly fine. Just get the chart time and the experience and the education, because we have people in the crypto Zoom that come in every single
Mhm.
week, and they say I have no interest in trading crypto at all. But then I'm seeing some of these people that had no interest in it, and they take what we've been teaching and then they apply it to their other stuff, and it's like you start to see little turnarounds. It's like lights start coming on. It's the benefit of coming on a Wednesday night, whether you've got the crypto membership or you happen to be one of our diamond or soon to be platinum members. Whenever that happens, if you come and join, you're getting so much education. It's almost like a one-on-one workshop class every Wednesday. And it's tied specifically to crypto, so we talk about the nuances and everything you look at. But last on Wednesday, we gave I talked for about 2 hours on scalping and the different entries that you can have. And one person commented, and the membership, the viewership was a little bit lower on Wednesday, but one person commented, and they do futures. They were like, if I were to see these trades and I looked at them, I would think they were nothing. I wouldn't touch them. They wouldn't be anything in it. But you showed me that there's a trade here, and as long as I'm finding it and looking for it, I can do it. And it's like, all right, a light bulb's changing in your brain. Now you're seeing that there are trades, good trades, not just any trade, but good trades out there. You just have to find them. And so it's like, if you don't have any desire to be a part or trade crypto because maybe you heard something about scams or whatever, we help you see a chart's a chart. It doesn't matter if you're in stocks, futures, options, any of that. All of it applies to cryptocurrency.
Well, that is an interesting and good piece of information to know, because people who stay away from it, like me, who probably think it's another world, that's good to know. I've heard James talk about it, and Maria and Mark and Ralph and those guys, but to actually sit down and spend some time with it, I haven't really done that. So, but I told you what would happen.
Well, I would,
Like, it would have to be a
yeah.
basic thing where maybe when you get some spare time, you and I just, get into a Zoom and go over some really basic stuff with me, because like I'm a 3-year-old, I've never done any of it, so
Yeah.
it would have to be, but I don't
Well,
want to
look, we're going
drag
to
the
show you
class
some.
down, to get me up to speed. You know what I mean? That could be a one-on-one.
You know what? There's no running it down, because we may repeat the same stuff over and over
Mhm.
again, and maybe for one person it didn't click then, but because you brought it up, it clicks at that
Yeah.
point. I have no problem. I mean, we have people that have never traded crypto before, and every single week we go back and we give a little bit of basics for them. So if you don't have any experience in it and you're just joining in, don't worry, you're not going to get left behind. That's not how this works. Not only that, but we have got so many videos that date back about a year.
Okay.
That you can go back and you can watch all these videos, and you're getting access to them when you get the crypto membership. So that is technically reserved for gold, crypto gold, quote unquote, but we don't have that yet. So right now we've opened it up so that if you've got any crypto membership as a temporary perk, you're getting access to all of the prior videos.
That's awesome, everybody.
And that's, yeah. And it's guys, it's $50 a month right now. That's all it costs to get in. So I tell you, I took when we go out to get, heck, even a pizza, you're paying, $45-$50 for a couple pizzas for my family. So unless we're going to Little Caesars,
pizza.
and then it's $45-$50 on their breadsticks.
They're gonna get it somewhere.
Yeah. So that's the thing, is just if you can spend that much on a pizza or a meal for your family or whatever it may be, spend it to educate yourself, to help you not guaranteed, but to help you get a little bit of financial freedom. Okay? No guarantee, results aren't guaranteed, legal, blah 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 blah, all that stuff, right? Just spend a little money to help yourself out, or get the diamond and have access to everything, never have to pay again.
So, what is the crypto Zoom open for everybody to join into it?
So we have them Wednesday nights, 7:15 is when the training starts. We actually open it about 15 minutes before at 7. And it is available for anyone that has a diamond membership or that purchases a crypto membership, which is only $50 a month.
Okay.
Anyone can access that.
That's pretty cool. And what about the one that you have going tonight? Did you open it for anybody to join in there if they want to join from Zoom, or no? That's just me and you in there.
Well, no, I figured they could just join the restream. It sounded like that was the best for tonight. I could put the link out, but probably better just to let them join on there so they can hear everything. Now, here's the deal. You wanted to learn a little bit, and that's kind of what we're going to be doing today, right?
Yeah, you want me to share?
I've got my
the screen.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start digging into it, guys. I just like to jump in and let's just roll with it. That's kind of my philosophy. Let's give you so much information that you say and they pump it up and make it, easy to understand, so that you go, hey, this weekend I'm going to start trading crypto. That's my goal.
All right. There we go.
Alrighty. Now here's the deal. This is the great thing about ADT. If you have a VIP membership through futures, or a VIP membership through stocks, or you've got the diamond membership or gold, you are going to get access to Coach's indicators. And our entire process for crypto, just like it is for futures and just like it is for stocks, is going to be based on the same philosophies that Coach teaches and the same teachings that Coach has every single week, 5 days a week, actually more than that now. That's training is going on almost 24/7. And so if you have the indicators, you can actually connect TradingView And then you're going to get access to the trading view indicators, and you're going to be able to trade on the chart just like this. Okay, I've got my account set up. This is just a small account. It's got like $30 in it as it sits. And then I have a buy and a sell button. I can go in a limit, market, everything. Now, you've got a few different options for trading crypto. You can spot trade, which just means it's like trading stocks. I own the stock, or in this case, I own the coin. The other one is that you can do what's called a futures contract, a perpetuals contract, and then you get to trade just kind of the price movement from where it's at to where it's going, and then you get to use some leverage behind it. So if I was going to open up a trade on anything, XRP, XRP is about $2 right now. On a $30 account, if I were to buy it just the coin, I could only afford roughly 15 of them, right? If I maxed out my account. But with leverage, I mean, I can throw in there and use, let's just say 100x, and then I'm getting $290, or I can buy about a 150 XRP roughly. Okay, so that means that I can go in there and I can buy like 150 XRP with a smaller account with actually fairly minimal risk, because XRP just moves really, really slow. It's just like pennies at a time.
So you don't pay any extra money for that leverage? They just give it to you?
Well, you are going to be paying, because there is fees with crypto, okay? This is the caveat that's different from stocks. Futures people will be used to it. Fees are higher than futures contracts, but futures people will be used to this. Every time I enter and every time I exit a trade, it's going to have a fee.
I'm used
and that fee is going to vary.
Myself, so
What'd you say?
I'm used to that from trading futures myself.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're used to it, then you know just to expect it. You got to kind of work into it. So every trade you enter is going to have a fee, and it basically comes out to, what is it? Bucko always does the math or says it, and it's like 0.3% or 0.03%, something like that. It is a pretty minimal thing. It's just when you're trading it, you just kind of realize it's just part of the game. Pay the tax. Don't make a big deal out of it. Okay. You should know what your fee is when you're entering and when you're exiting, and you should keep an eye out on it. So here's what we're going to do first. I'm going to see, I know Bitcoin is going down as it sits, kind of at a support level as it sits, but I'm going to look and see. I've got a screener pulled up, and I'm going to look to see kind of what's running. And we've got IN. So let's pull up IN on BTCC. And let's see if we like the chart. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of late to it. Right, we're up here at the top of the trend. Above VWAP, we just broke VWAP.
It looks like it's
kind of up here on a double top, right? Yeah, we're at a little bit of a double top, so we're getting a little bit of a pullback. I don't know, I teaching and talking and doing all of that, it's a little bit hard for me. So I'm gonna be a little slow. So give me patience, guys.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure. It's a better double top to the left of that, isn't it? One that's a little bit higher up. That's pretty cool.
So I can come in here. I'm gonna only do 25x, but if I want to short this position, might be breaking the double top here. So if I want to go in there and if I want to short that position, I can come in. I can open up a market short, and I'm going to be in that position now. There we go. And I can come in here and I can add my stop. All right. So we'll kind of let work out a little bit as we do it. I only opened up 150 of this. Pretty small position. I probably could have went a lot bigger. In fact, I should have gone a lot bigger on that one. But here we are. We're at the double top. Now our next immediate support is this 9, right? We know that this is, so it's going to breathe back a little bit. So I could have taken it there. Would have been a pretty small gain. I'm going to give it a little bit room. See if we can get a bigger pull on it, especially since Bitcoin's moving down. All right. But the leverage that I used on this, by the way, was 50 cents. And I'm up 10% already.
Nice.
Okay, I got to move my stop up in case it decides to just fly back. Now we're kind of getting a little bit of struggle here, right? But a chart's a chart's a chart. And I'll go ahead and we're going to take it here at the 21. Actually, I'll move my stop up at the 21.
Nice trade.
Okay, there you go. Bam, right there. So I used 50 cents for that trade. It was pretty small. I didn't risk a lot, but on that one trade, that was 15%. Okay,
Nice.
so 15% on a double top, and it took what, a minute?
Yeah.
50 to make 15% on your money. I mean, that's pretty dang.
That's pretty big.
That's pretty dang good return.
Guys, let me know if you guys are really into this tonight. Put a 1 in the chat. I see you down there, Jay guys, Jerry. Let me know if you're digging it, because I am for sure digging it. Kind of adventure, advertisement, or it's just
it looks like we have a person here that has a question. Miguel asked, "Can I trade crypto with $200?" Miguel, you just saw me make a 50-cent trade. You can, as long as you've got, yes, as long as you've got, you need to put fund an account with at least $15, $20, somewhere around there. Okay.
We got Ange in the house. What's up, Ange? Bobby, what's up? Well, damn, Chris, that was pretty awesome, bud.
Yeah, well, we can keep going, right? Like we're not done yet, you know. Now, and I'm just gonna pop over here. We looked at a runner, and that runner hit a big double top. Well, guess what? We shorted that. Did anyone catch that? Because that's kind of the thing that I think most people missed. We were able to short cryptocurrency, which most people just think I have to buy in, and I can only buy it, and I got to look for it to hit a support, and then I buy the coin, and then I run it up. Well, no, in this situation, and by the way, it's still dropping. We were able to actually take and capture the money. Hopefully you guys can all see the screen.
Yeah, they should be able to see it. You can day trade crypto up and down.
Yeah. So we took this from here and we captured all the profit this direction. So everyone else, they're not buying. And the people that bought up here, they ain't making nothing, but we were able to make money to the downside. So we can long crypto and we can short it. So you can see over here, I've got a sell and I've got a buy. This should say short and long, to be honest with you, because that's what it is for a perpetual. But it's trading view doesn't long, put it that way. So I can short it and I can long it. And by the way, that was a pretty small position. So here we are. We're breaking the 21. We haven't closed below it, but if I'm late. I just upped my position a little bit. I was real late to that trade. We'll let it work itself out. Get my stop loss up here.
So right now, if it were me, I would be looking for a double bottom somewhere, right? If it were me.
Hold on one second.
Bounce point at.
I'm gonna take that one. So yeah, well, we're hitting right here at support at VWAP. So we got VWAP right here.
Mm-hmm.
we're still, see all this traffic on the support, all that right there, that we've got VWAP right there. So this is going to be a harder area for it to fight. Now, here's the deal. We're playing a coin that Bitcoin's still to the downside, so we're still good. But we're playing a coin that is, there's not as much volume in it. So things can get kind of wicky when that's the case.
Let me ask you a question, Chris, not to cut you off. So you traded that to VWAP and you took it, right? Because VWAP is a huge floor. VWAP is a huge support area and it's a huge resistance area. The strongest, right? But let me ask you this.
Right.
Did you take it because of that? Did you not? What about this double bottom sitting down there where the support is? Would you have let it stay in, or it's best just to take it in an effort of thinking that it may bounce off of VWAP and then re-enter it once it breaks and holds below VWAP? Is that what you're looking to do?
That's what I would do, yeah. So here's the deal. I'm
asking that for new people. I know that, but I'm asking that like a new person that doesn't know anything, so that new people can hear how you would trade VWAP there, right? Because sometimes people get confused.
Yeah, so VWAP acts as a support and resistance area. And so because we can enter and exit as many times as we want, and because I was really late to that trade. Okay, if I had been able to get in, like remember up here when we were breaking the area, that's when I tried getting in and then it pulled and filled me like right down here. So because of where it filled me and everything, I wanted to get out kind of quickly. The spread was a little high. We got in. I knew VWAP was a support area. And so I was expecting this bit of breathe back. You see that?
Yep. And a lot of traders will hold on thinking hopefully it'll smash through VWAP. That's called hopium. Go with the high probability. The probability, even if it doesn't stay down, is that it is going to bounce at VWAP before it does go down if it chooses to do that. We don't know.
Yes, exactly. And I also, the other thing is, if it goes through and it blows through VWAP, okay, cool. I lost a little bit of, I lost a little bit of gains. But guess what? I secured the gains there. Okay. So the next thing, which it already happened while you were talking, so I didn't get to see it. But we're talking about scalping. When it was breathing right here at support, it came back up every time when we're hitting support or near a support. You can pretty much expect with how far away that was from the 9 and the 21 that there'd be a little bit of a breathe back. So not to say it's going to happen every time, but when you're sitting here and we're scalping it, I could be in and out, as many times as we want. Now we don't have to do it that way. That's just one play. And I'm just trying to do something quick so everyone can see, like kind of how it works. Some of you are looking at this and you're like, oh, well, this is just like stocks and options. Great.
What about the Greeks?
It's exactly what I want you to be thinking.
What about the Greeks? Talk to us. We got Greeks?
There is no Greeks.
Oh,
no Greeks.
Guys.
Yeah. It is your fees, your leverage, and that's it. Okay. Nice. All right. So now that trade actually might have been a little bit of a loss with the fees. I'm not sure. But I'd rather take it and be out because you can see even now it's still dancing, playing around and everything. It breathed back to where I entered it. Wasn't really worth holding on to it. I'd rather play it safe. If I was playing, I would have re-entered right here, right at the 9, right when it was pulling, breathing back up to it and then fell. I would have entered it knowing we would get a little bit of a pullback down to VWAP for a potential double bottom with a very, very tight stop. Okay.
Gotcha.
So here we are. We're breaking VWAP. We've got the 9, and this thing is just a dumpster fire, guys. Which, by the way, do you remember where we called out that this was going short?
Yes. Look how far down it is.
Look how far it is. All the way here.
Man, if you had gone in heavy, like you said, dude, you would be up so much right now.
Yeah, well, and also the other thing is if I had the ability, like instead of just showing in and out
Mhm.
trades, if I had the ability to literally just sit in the trades right now too,
Correct.
I'd be able
Able to do it.
right to just this right here would have been. I mean, you go in a little bit heavier on that one. Let's see. I'll tell you right now what it would have been. Just with this trade, with this amount that we just did, which is only a $5 trade, it would have been 50% on this movement right here, all the way
That's
down.
huge.
Yeah. So, and that's at 25x. For the same amount at a 50x leverage, it's double that. So it'd be 100% on your trade.
Wow.
Okay. So you get to control your. This is the thing I like is that you kind of get to control your risk portfolio by controlling the amount of leverage that we've got. Now, we haven't really talked about that. But the idea is I've got this right here, leverage, and I can adjust it right here to whatever leverage I want. Okay. And I can, if I want to do 1x, I can do that. It'll basically be like trading it, as the coin. If I want to do 2x, it'll be a little more risk, about double the risk. But I can do that. If I want to do, in some cases, 100x, I can do that. XRP is one because it moves so slow that it's usually safer to be if you decide to size up like that, you can do it. So
And you can hook
pulling up XRP now.
BTCC up to TradingView, obviously. So you can do all of that through TradingView.
Yeah, what we teach you every single Wednesday, we show you how to be in and out of trades and how to long and short crypto. So, what I'd like you to do is just come on a Wednesday. Not you. I know you come occasionally here, Don, but everyone that's listening, just come on a Wednesday and just listen in. Do we still have the free trials going on?
No. Mm-mm.
We don't have those anymore. Okay.
But at $50 a month, I mean,
It's basically free.
pretty much.
All right. I was going to show this. I opened this on Wednesday and I don't remember why, but it was a short position on Bitcoin. So it's up. It's up. Oh, with $192 in margin that was used. So I shorted one Bitcoin, which cost 90,000. And it's up $6,600. It's up 3,400%. Didn't even realize this was still active, by the way. So we'll go ahead and take that. We'll take that profit on this paper trade. It was a paper trade. But I wanted to show that real quick because it's like the money's there. You just have to find the profit, get your education, and apply yourself. And then you learn how to do all this so that you can do that same thing. All right. So now I'm going to look for the next setup. All right. So can you still hear me? You still there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Okay.
creating a crypto thumbnail that we can pop up for Wednesday a couple times while you know what I mean? Just to have something visual.
Right on. Okay. Now, here's the deal. People like XRP. It's one of those things that everyone's, oh, XRP, it's like a brand name, okay? There are a lot of coins out there that you can trade that are better, but the benefit of XRP is that it does move just so freaking slow, okay? On average, XRP moves, let me tell you right now, but I think it's like Yeah, 9 cents. The ATR on XRP within the day is 9 cents. That's all it is. But even with XRP moving 9 cents, you can make money both going up and down. So this down run that XRP has been having since July, which is, by the way, where we told our group right here at the kind of at the double top that they should be looking at hedging their positions and protecting themselves, their long-term positions. So you could have been shorting this from 366 all the way down, even this wick, which if you'd been able to catch it was like $1 something. You could be shorting this the whole entire time on a swing trade. But while the world is crying, we can make money both going up and when XRP goes down. All right, so I'm pulling up XRP now. We're still to the downside. This is a spot that's a little bit tougher because we've got everything kind of piled up right here, but we're starting to break out of this little movement, this resistance area right here. So you can see we're here at support. Here's VWAP. 21 of the 55 have crossed over. They've not crossed back over. We got previous day closed. So this is going to be our next major resistance area, right? If I want to open up a position, I can. But here's the deal. Because XRP does move so slow and because of fees, I know that I've got to get at least a few candles of green in it for me to cover my fees. So I'm not necessarily loving this trade right here because my risk to reward on a quick scalp, if we are able to break out and hold right here, is really only to here and then here and here. For me, that's not a lot, but if you're like a small account person, and you are just, or if you're working on consistency and you're learning how trading works, whatever it may be, XRP is a great starter because this movement, while it may only make you a little bit, is more than enough,
To practice with.
To practice with. Exactly. So, and of course that's, maybe it goes higher, but I know on the scalp here, we don't have a lot of room. Everything's been to the downside with XRP as well. And we still haven't really broken out of the trend. So as it sits, I'm not looking to play this at all. If I'd been able to get in down here at VWAP, okay, maybe I'd been riding this and riding it up. But because of fees and everything, I'm not ready to touch this one. That's just me. If I do enter that, let's see, for this account, let's say I did 1,000 XRP. No, I probably need less than that. 250 for this account size, somewhere around there. So if this is able to break out, percentage wise, I'm looking at a 30% trade, something like that. Still fighting that area though. So let me see what else is out there. So Bitcoin, everyone knows Bitcoin because that's the biggest, that's the grandpa, that's the granddaddy. You do not need to own a full Bitcoin to trade it. You can trade with less than 1 Bitcoin. You want to do 0.01 Bitcoin and you want to trade that, you can do that. You want to use, play around with $10, $100 in Bitcoin, you can trade that. We can come in here and trade as little as a $10 trade, and then use leverage and trade even more than that. And we can take any trade on Bitcoin and capture that movement. That's how we teach it. So let's see. Any questions? How about we do that real quick? I want to get you guys excited about it.
Chris, I'm definitely excited. I hope everybody else is down there. Anybody got any questions down there in the chat for Chris while we have him here?
Looks like we got a couple actually already. Keep asking them, guys. We'll answer them. The first one is, I like your chart setup. What oscillator you use? What time frames are your best trades in? Thanks for sharing your education. M-Star, this is not my chart. This is Coach's Indicators. And you get this whenever you get the VIP or Diamond membership. And so the charts are pretty great. I mean, we use this is all tied, and the chart setup is tied to the process that Coach has developed. And so if you are not a member yet, please go join the Discord. And then if you want to become a member, you'll get access to these if you get a VIP membership or bigger.
Head right on over to
They
the
don't come with the
website and
crypto
sign up.
membership. M-Star, the link is American Dream Trading. I can't say it.
It's right there on the screen.
Yeah. There you go. It's right there on the screen.
Head on over and you can go ahead and get signed up.
Yep. Head on over. It's right there. Now, here's the deal. It is the 600th episode. And I kind of feel like maybe we should do something here. So how about we do this? If you use the code DAWN, DAWN, or Chris, you're going to get 10% off today.
Woohoo! In fact, for any membership that you do that with,
What?
10%
What?
premium, 10% for VIP. Let's just go all out, Chris. VIP gold, futures, and yes, crypto.
Does that work on?
Huh?
Does that work on the diamond too?
There it is, right there, sir.
Oh my goodness! You can use that on the diamond.
DAWN or CHRIS. Hurry before surprise.
You know, because it's Dawn's 600 show, you should go use Dawn, DAWN. Go in there and you can join us, and you'll learn all about not just crypto. If you want, you can do futures. If you want, you can also do stocks. You get all of that with the Diamond membership for one price that you never have to pay again if you get the lifetime, by the way.
And January 31st, the lifetimes for business reasons. We have to do this. The lifetimes are done, right? Because we want to, stay a profitable company. And that is not a profitable business model. Coach did that because he's trying to help people get in without having to pay a bunch of fees over and over again. But I tell you what, even though you would pay yearly or annually or monthly, it is worth it. And some people would probably rather pay that way because it's not all in one chunk. But January 31st, the diamond, 5K, done forever, lifetime, no more. So
All right.
Scrape it together, take advantage of it.
Indeed. Yeah, make sure you're doing that. I think there's only 8 more days left for that.
Yep.
So and by the way, hey, if you need a payment plan to get that diamond, if you're not already on the Discord, go get yourself a Discord membership. It's free. You just get a free account on our Discord. Open a ticket, and when you're ready, if you want, we can split that payment up. Okay. Now it's only going to be. It's not like we're going to split it up into a whole bunch of payments, but you need to put it on multiple cards. We can do that.
Usually it's two
If you
payments.
if
Of
you need us to do
2,500.
2 payments, we can do that. So that way you can maybe give yourself a month, right? You'd pay half of it now, half of it in a month. If you need that to work out, we'll work with you. Okay. Coach has been pretty clear that he tries to help out people as much as he can in that regard. So now there's a few more questions. All right. Looks like we got how often and when do you go live? So coach goes live. Go ahead.
Oh,
No.
excuse me. No,
Coach
what? I
goes
just
live.
had to clear my throat.
Uh-huh. I heard you. Coach goes live every day at 9 a.m. It's actually a little before that, right? 9 a.m. Sometimes before that. We're just live right now. We're like going live a whole bunch. So, but it's pretty much set. 9 a.m. Coach is live and he's teaching and training. And then what is it? 2 p.m. Eastern
Yep.
that they go
Coach
live
is
on
usually
Futures.
live from 9 to 11. Then Mark and the gang are over there in Futures from 2 to 4. And then us from 4 to 6 here in the aftermarket.
Yeah, so it's just
So
over and
we've been
over again.
trying to throw some in between. Doug has been going live between 4 and 5 a.m. for like a couple weeks now. So you may even catch a live future Zoom at 4 a.m. So he's been doing that consistently for the past couple weeks. Shout out to Doug. I may go live on a Saturday. So we've been throwing some additional lives in there to help get you guys acclimated to the group and to get signed up for these different memberships.
Looks like we got another question here. Is there smaller coins for new people? There are coins smaller than a penny. There are coins larger than the price of Bitcoin. So there's literally any range of price that you can do. And we show you how to trade anything and everything. Everything. So if your concern is like, hey, I've got a small account. Well, this is a $30 account, and I'm sitting here making trades back and forth. Okay, so whatever your account size is, it doesn't matter. We show you how to make trades, and you can do it for as little as like $10. Okay.
There you are on the screen, buddy.
Crypto Zoom 7:15 Eastern. That's also when we go not live, but when we're active training. I'm already using BitGet. Well, I don't know if I think BitGet connects with TradingView. I don't know for sure.
What's
How
the
many
name?
days? BitGet.
BitGut.
Get BITGET.
Oh, GET. Okay.
Yeah.
That's GUT gut. BitGut. Like, wow.
How many days a week do you trade on Zoom? Okay, well here's the deal. You can trade 7 days a week with crypto, 24/7. We go live. So we do stock here at American Dream Trading. We do stocks, futures, also options for stocks, as well as crypto. Okay. So you can trade crypto 24/7. Stocks, they're limited in terms of how long you can trade it. It starts so there's
You can
24.
You can trade stocks from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Webull. Some
There you go.
brokers won't let you start until 7, like Robinhood and Thinkorswim. But if you're on Webull, you can trade from 4 a.m. all the way up till 8 p.m. And that is just regular shares, right? Options, you can trade from 9:30 to 4 p.m. if you're on Webull. If you're on Robinhood, they're going to cut you short at 3:30. But it starts from 9:30 up to 4. And then futures, you can trade 6 days a week because Saturdays there is no trading. And it is from 6 a.m. in the morning all the way up until 5 p.m. on a daily basis. You can trade it 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. And from 5 to 6, there is no futures. They balance their books or whatever. And then it starts back up at 6 p.m. all the way up to 6 a.m. the next morning. And then crypto is 24/7.
Yeah, crypto you can trade 24/7, and then also we have a Zoom that all we do is we talk about trading, how to trade. We answer any questions people have. The entire intent is to get you set up for success for the week. And so that's every Wednesday. Zoom opens at 7:15. That is when the training starts. We give you a little bit of time to join before chit chat, ask questions. That starts at 7. And that is 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, that's all the questions I see.
What?
If Oh, well, actually one just slipped in. We'll answer that real quick. What are crypto trade fees like? All right, first off, if you're paper trading, obviously you're going to be not trading with real money, and so you're not going to be paying anything. And I would encourage everybody when you're first starting out to paper trade and learn how cryptocurrency works, learn how the candles work, how they can kind of wick you out. Things can be a little wicky. Just learn the mechanics of a trade. Okay, and then the fees that you pay for crypto are, I don't know, it's like 0.03. It's a calculation that's based upon the price as well as a percentage, and it's like 0.03%. It's pretty minimal. You can go onto their website. It'll tell you what their fees are. But if I enter on those trades that I did, I'm going to look and tell you what my fees were right now, but I think it was like a penny. It's loading. Give me a second here. And each one of those would have been at least a $10 trade or more. Yep, here we go. So it was, the first trade was 4 cents. And the first set was actually free because it was so little. And then the second one ended up being about 13 cents to go in and out. And you do have to pay a fee every time you enter and every time you exit, just like on futures. Don't get too caught up on the fees. It's pretty minimal. So the calculation is basically 0.033% times your quantity times the price. I just kind of average it out and say if the candle has at least 0.15, 0.3%, somewhere around there, I'm making money. Ken Mackey, we're getting some good questions now. Asked what wallet is good. Well, that's a good question to ask in our Zoom. I don't know that we're going to have enough time for that. You can get a ledger. A lot of people like the ledgers. You don't need a crypto wallet for trading cryptocurrency. We give you options to be able to, use something like Coinbase to transfer your money in and out. Try to make it kind of easy for people. You can fund it with a credit card, stuff like that. But it's going to really depend upon your situation there, Ken. So if you are a person that wants to put it in cold storage, in other words, it never touches the internet, well, there's a lot of options for you that are out there. But you want to make sure that device never touches your computer or anything. It's got to be completely isolated. A ledger it's a hardware wallet. You can plug it into your computer, and the idea is that it helps kind of protect your keys. They're one of the most respected communities or the hardware wallets out there. There are a lot of other companies as well that do it, though. Don't get too far into the whole, I need a wallet. What do I do with this? How do I do all that? We're just talking about trading it You don't need much. You don't need any of that. Okay. The wallet comes in to where when you are ready to take the money off of the exchange and put it somewhere to protect, to make sure that it's your property and you're hoping to store it for long-term storage, or simply just because you have a lot on there, you want to make sure you protect yourself. All right, Don. Well, I think we did a decent presentation here. What do you think?
I really do, Chris, and thank you for coming on here. And once again, if you guys want to get more of this, the Crypto Zoom is up and running 7:15 Wednesday nights on our Discord. You just go on there and go in the crypto membership section and click that live Zoom and get in there and get the full gambit. Chris just gave us a taste of what our appetites tonight. Go get the full gambit every Wednesday at 7:15. So, Chris,
Thank you so
thank you
much,
for
Don.
coming. No, thank you. Thank you for coming on and making this a special show tonight. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll try to do it again. I don't know what your availability is like, but maybe what we'll try to do is simply have one, if you're available, maybe after the aftermarket, the after dark,
Hmm.
and give it a go a few times next week, depending upon my schedule and your schedule.
Yeah.
Um, and then we'll see if people are interested in it. We'll keep going. If not, we'll just cut the live.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan, my friend. Well, everybody have a good night. I hope you got a lot out of tonight's show. Do me a favor and share it. Go out and share it with your friends. Get everybody interested that has wondered about crypto. Let them know that you can join American Dream Trading and learn with one of the best teachers around. With two of them, Chris and Bucko are absolutely amazing. So come on in and join, and go over in the Traders Lounge, put something in there about how fantastic Chris was tonight. I mean, he made money right in front of your face, gang. So he showed you how easy it can be. So let's just go ahead and get over to the Traders Lounge and give him some props. Chris, you got anything else? We're going to end with Coach's Rules, how we normally do. You got anything else you want to say before we do that?
Yeah, one more thing.
Yeah.
Focus on your education. Okay. And I say that this week especially. We had a great run from a news event that happened on Wednesday, and I told everyone that was on the Crypto Zoom, and I'm sure Coach mentioned something on Thursday and today, to not go, too hard in simply because you made a bunch of money, and expecting that something is going to happen again. But here's the deal. Those runs where we get those diamonds, for those of you that weren't aware, our president made an announcement, like True Social, and that True Social announcement, I'm going to try to avoid keywords here, but basically it set the market in an absolute bullish frenzy. So the market was completely scared and everyone was selling out. SPY dropped to like what, 670 something, 677,
That's
something like that.
low.
Dropped pretty low after hitting 700, and then within a matter of minutes, it felt like the market just skyrocketed,
Rallied right
and
back up.
it just regained everything. Okay. Those type of things happen. And if you want to be the person that is in those big runs, you've got to get the education first. You need to spend some time in not only, learning, but practicing. So what we do here is we are giving you the education piece. And it's your job to take everything that's taught and apply it. So as you go into this weekend, hopefully you have learned something tonight, but really hone in this weekend and every day on your own education. And you can do that for free. If you're listening in and you're not a member, you can do that for free by watching the videos that we've got on there, going into the Discord and joining it for free. You can watch all the free videos that we've got in there for you. If you are a member, well, go back and watch all of the videos that you get that you've already paid for. You paid for them, so you might as well learn from them. And there is a lot of great stuff in there. Okay, especially in the workshop videos, and the VIP videos, and the gold videos, and the gold breakout videos, and it keeps going on and on and on. And the crypto videos,
it's a plethora.
I don't know. I want to say thousands of hours of videos that are in there that you can watch, that you've paid for. Spend time in your education, so that way you can come back on Monday and have a great day. Okay. Education's only one part of it. The next part is practice. Everyone practices every single day. So spend time in your education, work on your practicing, but do that this weekend. And you can do that with cryptocurrency all weekend long. Saturday,
we have traders in here that trade futures and trade stocks and options that will use crypto charts because they are live 24/7 and they can get movement out of them. So might as well learn how to trade it. So Chris, again, thank you, my brother. Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you guys for being down there in the chat and being so active and having those questions. They were great questions. And again, throw a comment on the video if you enjoyed it and go say something over in the Traders Lounge. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget, David is with his weekend Zoom tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. So if you want to get some tutelage from the Apple Whisperer, go ahead and get in there. That's for VIP Gold members. And other than that, we will see you Monday. And I think Doug may be going live Sunday for futures. So either way, a lot of stuff going on. ADT is always running, baby. Have a good weekend. Love your faces. See ya.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management, so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.
Hey, almost forgot. Don't forget, go over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and pick up your trading journals. The ADT trading journal is out there, gang. Take advantage of it. I think it's normally $79 for the year. Right now, it's only $39 for the year. So go over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get your trading journal now.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. A mirror that showed who I could be. American Dream Trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change. But you showed me growth lies outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by. Flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. You said mindset first, and now I see success starts with who you believe you can be. American dream training, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. It's not about luck, it's learning to lead, turning every loss into a seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream being traded, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you helped me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream, now rewrite my life. Welcome to the aftermarket party where we hang free.